April 27th, 2021. President Joe Biden is expected to announce Tuesday that the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has updated its guidance for wearing masks outdoors. An official with the CDC said the new recommendations will provide guidelines for activities fully vaccinated people can resume, suggesting a broader list than simply guidelines on masks. The recommendations will also provide guidelines for infection control and prevention in healthcare settings.
Starting today, if you're fully vaccinated and you're outdoors, you need, and not in a big crowd, you no longer need to wear a mask. I want to be absolutely clear. If you're in a crowd, like a stadium or at a conference or a concert, you still need to wear a mask, even if you're outside. But beginning today, gathering with a group of friends in a park, going for a picnic, as long as you are vaccinated and outdoors, you can do it without a mask.
The European Commission, the EU's executive branch, said it was suing AstraZeneca for not respecting its vaccine supply contract and for not having a reliable plan to ensure timely deliveries. The legal action marks an escalation in a long-running dispute between the two sides over the supply of the coronavirus vaccines. The EU is struggling with the slow pace of its vaccine rollout, while some in the bloc have claimed that AstraZeneca has shown preferential treatment to the UK, but the company has denied this.
What matters to us in this case is that we want to make sure that there is a speedy delivery of a sufficient number of doses that European citizens are entitled to and which have been promised on the basis of the contract.
A group of boats from Iran's elite Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps harassed two U.S. Coast Guard ships earlier this month in the Persian Gulf. The incident occurred April 2nd, just as the U.S. and Iran announced they would conduct negotiations toward renewing the 2015 multilateral nuclear accord. U.S. Navy officials confirmed that 3 fast attack crafts and 1 ship known as Hearth 55, a 180-foot twin-hulled support vessel, swarmed the 2 Coast Guard ships while they were patrolling international waters in the southern portion of the Persian Gulf. Biden's American Families Plan itself, featuring the biggest expansion of federal support for lower-income and middle-class Americans in decades, will be offset by a series of tax increases on the wealthy, administration officials confirm. To pay for a bill that could top $1 trillion, Americans earning over $400,000 will face higher marginal income tax rates. Those taking in $1 million or more will get hit with a levy of up to 43.4% on their capital gains. Last time rates got close to that, Jimmy Carter was president of the United States. The White House hopes to capitalize on growing support from U.S. utilities, unions, and green groups for a national clean energy mandate. They plan to do this by pushing Congress to pass a law requiring the U.S. grid to get 80% of its power from emissions-free sources by 2030.
Because every sector requires innovation to meet this moment. This critical effort is going to propel the most impactful breakthroughs at home and around the world and lower the cost of we're paying now for polluting the air so badly. We're going to move to net zero and a transition in all countries.
An NYPD officer has died of his injuries after being struck by a car on the Long Island Expressway in Queens early today. The officer was taken to New York Presbyterian Queens, where he later died. The highway officer was investigating a previous accident on the highway in Fresh Meadows at around 2 a.m. when he was struck by the vehicle. It was confirmed that the driver of the vehicle who struck the officer was intoxicated over the legal limit to be behind the wheel.
This officer was standing in the highway, trying to rescue and help people.
We stand here devastated and trying to pick up the pieces of what is a shattered home and a shattered NYPD family.